Chicken and dumplings, taking a lot of ideas from several people who posted YouTube videos. I began with boiling my chicken for about 20 minutes. I got it on simmer now while I'm making my delicious buttery dumplings. Okay, I changed my mind. I'm going to cook the dumplings or make the dumplings, so give them a chance to cool down and so they won't break apart. But here's some of the ingredients. I got the celery. I'm going to put that in the chicken broth. Of course, bouillon cubes right here. I was gonna make my broth. I have the butter and the flour for the dumplings, and back here I have onion soup that I'm going to put in the broth to come together. And here's my assistant. He's going to be helping me with this. Alright, at this time I got the chef specialist, Robert Jones is here. Assistant, I got the broth coming up here in a big pot, and here we're going to make our dumpling dough. So he's going to take the flour, 1 cup of flour, and add it to the butter and water. Yes, the butter and water, and
put the heat down some.
Yeah, come down on the heat a little bit. He's going to stir it up a little bit, but we're going to wait till that. We're going to watch that.
Yeah, I need a spoon that's going to scratch the bottom. This side.
Okay, so we're gonna wait till this mixture here kind of comes together and separates from the sides. It's gonna make a nice little consistency there. It's going up. Yep, coming together. And all right, now, so that's going to be our first dough ball. We're going to make another one because I like dumplings. So
should I take it off?
We're going to take that off the fire, mix the egg in there, and let it cool. Okay, this is what our broth is like. Our master chef over here.
The sous chef.
Sous chef.
Assistant.
Okay, we got our chicken all scraped off and ready to go. So he's going to go ahead and I'm going to move to the side. He's going to put the chicken into the broth. I'm going to let that simmer a little bit.
With bones?
With the bones. I remember I took this off another video, so we're using his method. Don't be nice.
I don't want any of the chicken to leave. That's hot.
And I don't have a proper cutting board, so we're improvising here too. Alright. Okay. Alright, we're going to cover that and let it simmer for about 25 minutes while we prepare our dumplings. Okay, now sous chef Rob Jones is going to crack the egg and put it in the dumplings. I'm hoping this turns out right. And he's going to knead it in there with his freshly washed hands. Okay, sous chef is making another batch just in case. We didn't let the first batch cool before we try to put that egg in. That's a step not to forget. So we're doing another batch just in case. Okay, here's our dough number 1. We're going to roll that out, see how it goes. Okay, what's going on now is, I'm sorry we didn't film this, but he's kneaded the dough, flattened it out, cut it up, and now he's just putting a little flour so it doesn't stick. And we'll be right back. Okay, these are the prepared dumplings that sous chef took care of. They are mighty dandy, and they're going to go in to this delicious chicken broth.
Dump them all.
Yep, we made 2 heapings of dumplings. I don't recommend this to everybody, but we love these dumplings. We'll stir it up and cook it for about 25-30 minutes. Okay, this is the final product. We're about to get busy on eating, but I'll let the sous chef explain a little bit about what he did with the dough.
Okay, well, as you can see, the dough is pretty cohesive. It's sticking. And one of the things that we did is always making sure that as you go through the process, as you know, putting the egg in, making the dough stick to each other, put it in the refrigerator so it'll let it sit. Maybe about, actually the freezer, it's uncommon, but I figure if you leave it in for about 5 minutes in the freezer, it'll cool it down and it'll help take away some of that moisture so that it'll be cool. And then also it'll be able to be kneaded more. You put it on the rolling board with flour and knead it in the flour, and it makes it stick together even more. So then, you know, when it's cold, out of the refrigerator, put it on the kneading board, roll it out, cut it into pieces, and then when you're done with the pieces, if you have time, put it back in the refrigerator, because then it'll thicken up. And as you see, the dumplings are still sticking. They're not sticking. Most of them are individual of each other, and in order to do that, you need to make sure it's not soft and mushy. You need to make sure, and by doing that, you put the flour in, and you also put it in the refrigerator to let it harden.
And don't forget the Frank's hot sauce. Good night.